What is going on, guys? What's happening? We got another XRP video here for you today. We're going to be talking about something that many have this question, and what it is why XRP isn't mined like Bitcoin is mined. Why not? Let's get into this, guys. Understanding its pre-mined structure and consensus model. XRP. In the world of cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin often steals the spotlight. As the original digital gold, it's famous for its mining process, where powerful computers compete to solve puzzles and earn new coins. But not all cryptocurrencies work this way. Take XRP, the native token of the XRP ledger. Credited or created by Ripple Labs, unlike Bitcoin, XRP isn't mined at all. Instead, it follows a completely different approach with a pre-mined supply and a unique consensus system. This makes XRP faster, cheaper, and more efficient for certain uses, like cross-border payments. In this essay, we'll break it down why XRP skips the mining game, explore its pre-mined structure, and dive into how its consensus model keeps everything running smoothly. By then, you'll see how these differences set XRP apart in the crypto landscape. Let's start with the basics of cryptocurrency mining. To understand the contrast, mining is essentially the process of validating transactions and adding them to the blockchain. The public ledger that records all the crypto activity. In Bitcoin's case, this is done through a system called proof of work. Imagine miners as constants in a massive, ongoing puzzle competition. They use specialized computers to crunch complex mathematical problems. The first one to solve the puzzle gets to add a new block of transactions to the blockchain and is rewarded with the newly created Bitcoin plus transaction fees. This not only secures the network by making it hard for bad actors to tamper with the ledger, but also controls the supply of new coins. Bitcoin's total supply is capped at 21 million, and mining gradually releases them over time. About every 10 minutes, a new block is mined. This process is energy intensive, requiring vast amounts of electricity, which has drawn criticism for its environmental impact. It's like running a global lottery where the prize is digital money, but the entry fee is computing power and energy bills. Now, why doesn't XRP follow this mining model? Simple answer is that XRP was designed for speed and efficiency, not for decentralization, or not for decentralized coin creation through competition. All 100 billion XRP tokens were created at once when the ledger was launched in 2012. This is what's known as pre-mined cryptocurrency. Pre-mined means the entire supply exists from day one. Rather than being slowly minted over years through mining, Ripple Labs, the company behind XRP, generated this fixed supply and placed most of it, about 55 billion tokens of XRP into escrow accounts. These escrow releases a controlled amount up to 1 billion XRP per month to fund operations, partnerships, and ecosystem development, with any unused portions rolling back into escrow. This structure ensures predictability. There's no inflation from the new coins being mined, and the total supply is transparent and fixed. No one can mine or any more XRP because there are no more to create. It's like baking a giant cake all at once and then pouring it out carefully instead of baking small batches on demand. This is pre-mined approach. This pre-mined approach has its roots in XRP's purpose. While Bitcoin was built as a peer-to-peer electronic cash system emphasizing decentralization and scarcity, XRP was engineered for practical financial applications, especially international money transfers. Ripple aimed to solve real-world problems like slow and expensive bank wires. By pre-mining everything, they avoided the volatility and energy waste of mining, allowing the focus to shift to utility. For instance, banks and payment providers can use XRP as a bridge currency to settle transactions quickly without worrying about minor delays or high fees. However, this has sparked debates. Critics argue that pre-mining makes XRP more centralized, as Ripple controls a large portion of the supply. Supporters counter that it promotes stability and prevents the kind of speculative mining booms seen in other cryptos. So, if there's no mining, how does XRP Ledger validate transactions and maintain security? That is where its consensus model comes in. Instead of proof of work, XRP uses Ripple Protocol Consensus algorithm. Think of it as a group of trusted friends agreeing on a decision rather than competing in a race. The network relies on a set of validators, nodes run by various entities like universities, exchanges, and financial institutions to confirm transactions. These validators from a unique node list, which is curated list of reliable participants recommended by Ripple, but customizable by users. Here's how RPCA works in simple steps. When a transaction is submitted, it broadcasts to the network. Validators check it for validity, no double spending, sufficient funds, etc. They then propose a version of the next ledger, the updated blockchain, through rounds of voting. Validators agree on which transactions to include for consensus to be reached. At least 80% of validators on the node, UNL, must agree. This process happens every 3 to 5 seconds, making XRP transactions lightning fast compared to Bitcoin's 10-minute blocks. There's no reward for validating like in mining. Instead, validators participate to support the network, often because they benefit from its efficiency in business operations. This consensus model is energy efficient because it doesn't require solving power-hungry puzzles. XRP's transactions consume minimal amount of energy, equivalent to sending an email, making it eco-friendly. Fees are also tiny, around 0.0002 per transaction, which is a fraction of Bitcoin's sometimes hefty costs during peak times. Security comes from the trust in validators. If one acts maliciously, the network can exclude it, and overlapping UNLs prevent forks or splits in the ledger. Like Bitcoin, where anyone with hard work in mind, XRP's system is permissionless in theory, but relies on trusted nodes in practice, which some see as a trade-off for speed. Of course, this setup isn't without controversy. Bitcoin persists value its fully decentralized mining, where no single entity controls the network. XRP's reliance on Ripple-selected validators has led to accusations of centralization, and even legal battles like SEC lawsuit claiming XRP is a security due to its pre-mined nature and Ripple's control. But for institutional adoption, this model shines. Banks prefer predictability, and low costs over mining's unpredictability. XRP design aligns with real-world finance, enabling features like on-demand liquidity for cross-border payments without the environmental footprint or of proof of work. In comparison, other cryptos like Ethereum have shifted from proof of work to proof of stake, or validator stake coins instead of mining, but XRP's RPCA is even lighter. With no staking required, this makes it unique among top cryptos. Stellar XLM is a fork of Ripple, or a fork of XRP. Uses a similar consensus, but is more decentralized and non-profit focused. In conclusion, XRP isn't mined like Bitcoin because it was built with a different vision. Efficiency over competition. Its pre-mined structure provides a fixed, transparent supply, eliminating the need for energy-intensive mining. The RPCA consensus model ensures quick, cheap, and secure transactions through trusted validators, making XRP ideal for payments rather than store of value like Bitcoin. While this sparks debates on decentralization, it highlights how cryptocurrencies can evolve to meet specific needs. As the crypto space grows, understanding these differences helps us appreciate the diversity beyond Bitcoin's model. Whether you're a trader, investor, or just curious, XRP's approach shows that not all blockchains need miners to thrive. Sometimes smart design is enough. Alright, so that was the video there about XRP, explaining why it's not mined like Bitcoin. It is pre-mined, guys, and hopefully you guys understand it all now. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know if you have any questions or anything to add to this video. Leave it down there in the comment section. I really appreciate it. Also, check out my sponsors if you guys would. We got the banner rotating at the top there showing you about all the deals. If you just click the link in the description, it's the simple.bio link. It'll take you to all my affiliate links where you can get free crypto on deposit. Deposit at Coinbase $20. Deposit $20, get $30. Deposit $100 at Uphold and get $20. BTCC, BitTrue, and Pionex all have similar deals where you can get a nice little deposit bonus when you deposit crypto on their exchange. Check out the link down below, that link.bio link down below in the description. Appreciate y'all very much. And also, if you want to take part in the $100 weekly giveaway, just go check out my website there at santaall.net. santaall.net. It'll show you all the different ways you can support my channels and earn entries for the weekly giveaway, which we do every Friday. $100 we give away, and so the more entries you get, the better chances you have of getting a piece of that $100 giveaway. I appreciate y'all. Be sure to hit up that like button, share this out with your friends, and we will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, y'all, and peace out till next time.